A man traveled the world over in search of what he needs and returned home to find us. With this, I welcome you to another wonderful topic, home and its environments. Hope you are ready with your learning tools, that is, pen and notebooks. By the end of this class, you should be able to know introduction to home and its environments, uses of home environments, care of the home and its environments, effect of dirty and untidy surroundings, and finally, reason or importance for cleaning the home, classroom, and its environments. Introduction to home and its environments. Home is the place where one lives permanently, especially as a member of a family or household. It is often a house, apartment, or other building. Environments. Environment is the area around the house, and it is made up of plain ground, lawn, garden, gutter, veranda, and so on. Now we know that a home is the place where we live, where we stay with our families, our loved ones. And our environment is the area that is around the house, where we have a garden, there's a gutter, we have a lawns, we have a plain ground to use. Uses of home environments. The space around your home is your home surroundings. This space is very important for the well-being of the family. It is part of your home. If it's large enough, it can be well planned. Uses of home surroundings. The home surroundings or environment can be used for many purposes, such as the following. 1. As a playground for children. 2. A space for family relaxation in the evening. That is, when you don't have anything to do, you can come outside with your family, you can relax, you can be gisting and having a great time with your family. It can be used for outdoors laundry and drying of clothes. We can see some of us at home outside, we dry our clothes, we take them outside to dry our clothes. That is because we have enough space. 4. For outdoor cooking. 5. For storage, for example, like water tank, firewood. You can use the space outside too. You see it, that's where we put our water tank. You can keep your firewood and so on at the space in the surrounding. We can also use it for parties or social gatherings. That is when we have a birthday, we are having get-together party, so we have enough space, so we call our friends together and we can make use of the space in our environments. We can also use it for parking cars that you can see in the pictures there. So you have enough space in your home, you can also use it for parking cars. And lastly, we can use it for vegetable or decoration garden. Yes, you can use it, you can plant a flowers, you make a decoration with it to suit your environment. Care of the home and its environments. A clean home is close to nothing. That is, there's nothing you can compare having a very good clean home. There is no feeling in the world that beats that of walking into a neat, clean, and fresh smelling house. It is inviting and refreshing, comforting and welcoming. It provides an environment that makes everyone want to rush back and relax after a hard day's work. I mean, you can see you have a lovely home. A lovely home give a refreshing, a comforting, and a welcoming to yourself and even to those who visit you. Also, cleaning the home gives you the ability to identify any faults and damages. By the time you are cleaning your home, you'll be able to see something that needs your attention one way or the other, and you take care of it. Look at the pictures of the happy family cleaning the home together. These are tips that the entire family and should use. All members living in the home should help take care of the home they live in. Almost everyone can do something, even small children. No matter how small you have a role to play in your home. Now, how do we care for our home and its environment? Number one, clean up all messes immediately. Clean up all messes immediately. You will get into the habit of doing this after a while. But once you walk away from a mess, chances are that you won't go back to it. Now, let me give you an illustration. You are in your house and you saw a plate on the floor or a bottle on the floor, and you just look at it and you walk past it. If you don't start to pick it up and put it in the proper place, that is how you are going to be doing next time you see any dirty things on the road, because you won't get used to it. So it's better you start now. Anywhere you are going around your home, your environment, and you see something that ought not to be there, pick it up and put it in the proper place. Number two, sweep the surrounding every day. Keep all parts clean. Number three, make sure you empty all refuse from the house and its surrounding daily into the refuse bin kept outside the house. Apart from the one that we have in our kitchen or around our sitting room, we pack all this together and then we take them outside. Keep the refuse bin area clean. That is, you are taking those refuse inside, outside does not mean you just dump it outside and your outside, your environment will look messy, untidy. No, make sure you keep that area very clean. Ensure that refuse is properly dumped into the bin and cover tightly. Do not leave empty cans, broken plates, cups, and bottles lying about in the surroundings. Remember, I said it, anytime we see something that ought not to be where they are, we should do what? We remove them, clean the place. This will help us in a long way, especially in avoiding accidents. Clean all drains properly once in a week. Of course, once in a week, go outside all your gutter drain, make sure that you clean them properly. Lastly, once in a month, especially during the rainy season, always trim the edge and cut the grasses around the house. Wow, look at the pictures of each child doing something. Daily cleaning of the house. No one is left behind. Daily cleaning of the house. The first thing you should do daily, collect the necessary materials for cleaning. That is the broom, the dustpan, and the duster. All the things that you know you need to use for cleaning. Gather them together. Hair the wet towels and beddings. You notice your towel, they are wet, take them outside. Bed, make sure you take them outside to dry. Open the windows and sweep the floor. You need to open the windows, your room, your sitting room every day to allow fresh air to come in and those want in to go out so that your home can be refreshing. Dust all furniture after sweeping, not before sweeping. You know why? Because by the time you dust before sweeping, you will still make that there's some dust around the furniture. So after you finish sweeping, dust all the furniture. Cleaning of the house. What do we do weekly? First, we start from the top. That is, remove the cobwebs from the ceiling and the walls. 2, clean the windows, whether glass or wooden. Sweep and clean the floor according to types. Now, if you remember, we have different types of floor. We have mud floor, we have cement floor, we have tile floor, we have carpet floor. So it depends on the types of floor that you have at home. So when you want to clean it, you clean it according to the type that you have at home. Lastly, we can finish by polishing wooden surface or using vacuum cleaner for the rug or carpets. So you can use a vacuum cleaners for the rug or carpets. You can see the boy in the pictures. Dirty and untidy surroundings. Dirty and untidy surroundings. Anything which can make our home and surrounding not to be clean is referred to as what? Dirt. This includes dry leaves, falling flowers, pieces of paper, peelings of things like fruits, cellophane bags, sachets of pure water, empty cans and bottles, and cartons. All these make our house look untidy. These things should not be left lying around because they make our surrounding to be dirty and untidy. It is good for our surrounding to be kept clean. So anytime you see such things around your surrounding, please, you have to clean them up. Is either you use your broom, is either you pick them up and put them in an appropriate place. Effects of dirty and untidy surroundings. You have a dirty surroundings, dirty environment, and you think it is nice. No, there is always an effect or the results of such things. Number one, dirty surrounding breed pests. That is, you are trying to encourage household fly, mosquito, rats, cockroach. Two, it results in spread of disease. You can have cholera, you can have dysentery, you can have typhoid fever. It also gives a bad impression about people living there. Can you imagine? Because people coming to see you and they see your environment so dirty. I mean, what kind of impression are you giving to such people? That is to tell them that you are dirty. So that is another effect of dirty surrounding. Lastly, dirty surrounding does not give a relaxing and a comfortable feeling. Of course, there is no way you can stay around dirty and be so happy and be comfortable. No. Apart from the smell, apart from the way the place is looking, you will be so uncomfortable. So we have to make sure that our environments are very clean. Don't let us encourage pests. Don't let us encourage the spread of disease. Don't let us give bad impressions to people about us. And don't let us live a careless life. Now, the question you will ask, why must I clean my environment? Why must my environment be clean? Now, the reason, cleanliness of home environment is important because household pests such as mosquitoes, flies, rats, and dangerous animals like snake cannot hide in a clean environment. You have a clean environment, you will be able to avoid such dangerous animal. Number two, there will be no broken bottles to cause accidents. Number three, a clean surrounding is attractive and welcoming. You look at your environment, everywhere is clean, everywhere is shiny. Of course, you'll be so welcoming, you will be comfortable staying in that environment. Number four, it is also healthy for family member. No one will be sick. Hardly will you yourself be sick because you are living in a clean environment. Number five, it is safe for children to play around. Number six, it gives rooms for orderliness in the home. Everything is placed in order. Everything they have put in the position where they ought to be. Everywhere is looking shiny. Now, we have come to the end of the lesson. Let's take a recap of what we learned today. We looked at home and its environment, the purpose of the home and its environment, and we look at the weekly activities, daily activities of cleaning the house, and we also talk about dates, and we talked about the effects of living in an unclean environment. And lastly, we're able to see the reason why we must live in a clean environment. A clean home is a happy and a healthy home. Always keep that in mind, that a clean home is a happy and healthy home. See you in next class. Bye.